Hey, so do you know anybody who doesn't do politics at all? Like says it doesn't affect them, doesn't pay any attention? If you do, can I talk to them for a second? Could you get them for me? I'll wait. Okay, hi, good, excellent. I want to introduce myself. I'm Jessica. I am a political content creator, and I wanted to talk to you because I understand that you're someone who really doesn't think about politics that much. And I just wanted to make sure you know, because I think it's really hard to get this information out, that we're actually in a really dangerous moment in our country. And I want to just make sure you have all the information you need so that you can continue to decide to not pay any attention, or maybe you'll decide to pay a little bit of attention, at least until we get out of danger. And I'm hoping you're going to make that second choice. So I'll keep it simple. You don't need a lecture. What I mostly want you to understand is, I think something that we all really like about the United States is that we live in a democracy. It's supposed to be representative. We all have a say, or at least that's the idea, right? We're at least supposed to be striving towards that. And also, a big and important part of what the United States is and always has been is that there's a separation of church and state, right? Which basically just means like there's no religion in our government. Like government and religion stay separate. It's just a basic foundational principle in our country, or it has been so far. We're about to lose that. And it's really important for us all to understand it's not just our democracy that's about to go away. If Donald Trump wins in November, and he's been real clear about this. This is not something that he's saying in code, and it's not something he's hiding. And if you need documentation, I will send you all the documentation you need. Donald Trump and the people who are bolstering him up, very, very rich billionaire people who are mostly interested in him because of his tax cuts. They are also interested in him because he's fine with them turning our government into what they call a Christian nationalist government. And what that means is a government that filters everything through Christianity, and a really pretty hardcore version of it too. So what does that mean for you? Why do you care, right? Well, here's the thing, is that we have always taken for granted in the United States that we can more or less do what we want, right? We can dress the way we want. We can be religious or not as we choose, and we can do any religion we want. We can basically sleep with who we want, marry who we want. We can have kids, not have kids. We can, read the books we want. All of that is very much on the precipice of going away. And it's hard to believe because we have always taken for granted that this country would always sort of be free and we'd be a democracy. It's not something we can take for granted right now. These are very powerful people. They have been laying these plans for a long time. And the way they see the world, there should be only a very small number of people in charge, and they should be white Christian males, cisgendered, right? They are the ones who should be running things. The rest of us should be either bearing children for them or serving them. But it goes beyond that. So we all like the fact that our government is not religious. We're looking at a government that will be religious, that will put the 10 Commandments up in our classrooms, that will maybe force us all to pray, maybe force women to dress a certain way. We've seen religious governments in other parts of the world. There's no reason to think that ours will be any different. It will come for contraception. It will absolutely and 100% end all abortion. And they know exactly how they're going to do it, and they don't need Congress to do it. And I'm happy to send you more information about that as well. They're even coming after what they're calling recreational sex, which means sex outside of marriage. On top of that, these people want to really tear down most of what we understand as our government. These are things that do things like inspect our food, give us Social Security and Medicare, take care of our veterans, regulate everything that could be polluting our air or our water or anything like that. They see all of that as bad stuff that needs to be gotten rid of. And so come November, if enough people stay home, or if enough people who just don't think about politics that much miss this information and don't vote or vote for a third-party candidate because they think it doesn't really matter, we're going to get Donald Trump, and we're going to end up in a country that looks more like a country ruled by the Taliban than the country that we've grown up understanding. So maybe for just this one time, I hope you'll pay attention. Thanks for listening. It was nice meeting you.